Yo, what's good again? And welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legendary Forces video. And in this one, I'm going to be going over a pretty highly requested video idea actually for this game. And that is on Zeni farming methods. Now, I'm mostly going to be sharing the lower level early game sort of methods because that's what the majority of people asking are. They're like early game players, of course. But I'll also be sharing some later ones where you can get a ridiculous amount of money. So for early game, let's begin with, like, if you're just started, and I mean just started the game, obviously these three here, Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta in the desert, are going to be your best bet, along with, if you go over here, you're going to want to farm Krillin, move to the location again, right here, or something like that, yeah. So you can farm Krillin there, and but like even earlier than that, if you can't do any of that yet, you can always farm this guy. Now obviously it won't give you that much, but it's early game, so you can't really expect that much from early game. But then after this, you can farm Frieza on Namek, but I'd recommend Vegeta over that really, because he has more health and everything. And you can even get his Saiyan armor while farming. After those, I recommend doing Cell, and then once you're strong enough and you have the Supreme Kai world unlocked, I recommend farming Kid Buu, who gives you 1,000 Zeni per kill, as you can see. So that's very good. And then that's basically it for the early game stuff. You just have to farm that a bunch, and also make sure to use every code that comes out. So I recommend joining the Discord of this game. There's actually that other code there that apparently works here, so I'm going to show that one. Gives like 5 million if this actually works here. Okay, yeah, it actually does work there. So you get 5 million Zeni and 5 race rerolls. So obviously for newer players, this is a monumental. Like this is gonna get you literally from no forms or Kaioken up to maybe Super Saiyan 2, possibly Super Saiyan 3. Like if you just started the game. So I absolutely recommend using that code. And there is one more code actually, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that. This is the previous one, as long as it still works, of course. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this was the code before that gives you 1,000,000 Zeni. It's update 11 finally. So instead of the 5 million, it's just the one, but this was the previous one. So make sure to get this if it works and everything, because codes, of course, expire after a certain amount of time. So that would help a hell of a lot when you're an early player, especially. Alright, but without further ado, now let's get on to the somewhat later game farming methods. And really, you can do, there's a lot of different things, but one I absolutely recommend, or after getting God Key and everything, is farming Beerus, because he gives, it's about 3,500 Zeni per kill. As you can see, it's not bad at all. If you're not strong enough for that yet, of course, you can farm Goku, but Beerus is better for that. And then for even later in the game, like after you've gotten MUI, maybe even Beast, I recommend farming Moro, actually, who gives, pretty sure it was about 4.3k, so even better than Beerus here. You beat him, so I'll show that real quick. See, like, if you're at the level to actually beat the dude, gives you a decent amount of Zeni also. But all of that being said, now we're gonna go on to the number one best Zeni farming method. But of course, it requires you to have the Tournament of Power pass, because this method involves the Tournament of Power and getting the 300,000 Zeni wish from it. So it's a guaranteed 300,000 Zeni every like 30 minutes because of the Tournament of Power time. And once you do this, of course, that gets you a ridiculous amount of Zeni and everything, which you can then use at the store. I recommend doing this. I recommend going to the store and getting as many key capsules as you can. I have a video on this already for training methods, but to go over it, it's really just power capsules and golden weights that you need in this game, especially the power capsules. They will make you a ridiculous amount stronger. They will help you a lot throughout this game. But yeah, besides farming bosses and Tournament of Power, that's really about it for the farming, as much as you can do. And again, Zeni codes are the absolute best way, but Obviously, they're only like once every so often you'll get those, but yeah, for the most part, it's just tournament of power. So yeah, with all of that being said, I hope you all learned something, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.